Hello and welcome to the stream. Hey, look, all my sounds working this time. Awesome. Tonight we're returning to Oxygen Not Included, where when we last left off, we were starting to, starting to produce a lot of plastic now because we have a few glossy Drecos, and we're moving on. Oh, hey, Kelsey. Good morning to you. We also were able to set up this Polka Shell farm. We need to capture more now and bring them in. How do I want to? We'll just do it this way. See if we can wrangle a couple of these guys. Dump them off here. Hey, Phasian. Welcome to the stream. So the next thing we were going to do with, with this area was put in a waterweed farm. Okay, we just got our steam turbine, and I was just looking at that. My my number one YouTube fan, Tang, was just talking about, just telling me in the YouTube comments that I can actually do a little bit better job of cooling the water if I use a steam turbine with this, and I think I will set that up. I just don't know if I want to do it yet, or how I want to do it yet, I should say. This is going to work at least for a little while, like it is. We are outputting water at about 22 degrees Celsius, which is just cold enough to satisfy what I need. And then eventually we'll get in here and actually improve that layout. I do want to do that, but I want to set it up right. Okay, so the other thing we need to do here pretty quickly, besides set up the waterweed farm, is we need to get some more of this polluted water down here. We are running nearly out, and we're going to need it for these thimbleweeds pretty soon. I want to figure out a way to get this polluted water all the way out of here. I think the way to do it is just to kind of just dig down like this. Just send Phasian in here and let him dig like crazy. Yeah, it's kind of a game that you need to I guess the best word would be watch watch other people play and figure out. That's how I learned it. Was watching Phasian on YouTube about a year ago, and picked it up and started watching him play, watching a few other people play, and figure out some ideas for things to do. Okay, while they're out digging that stuff out, let's put a block in here just so it pushes that salt water out. And then let's figure out what we need to do to make these things harvestable. I need to put a little step down there. Okay, they need to be in water. So they need to have like a little layer of water, salt water, or brine. They need to be fairly warm, which it is warm enough here in this area. They're going to need bleach stone every cycle and saltwater irrigation. I think what we can do is just do the same kind of thing we did here with these, where we had the thing emptying right here. I think we just kind of do the same thing. Now we have 96 tiles we can work with for a greenhouse. Yes. So that would be 24 times 4, which I think is the same as this, right? Yeah. But actually, I'm not going to make it that big. I do want to move this ladder out one. I do want at least to be this close. And maybe we can also do... 1, 2, 3, 4, so go across here. I like that you can fast replace temperature like, oops. Very cold in there, so I definitely don't want to get up against this. So maybe we'll put it right here. And we'll just call it that big is good enough. Get rid of these guys now. Actually, wait a minute. Let's do this. Let's do this in tiers. That's kind of makes sense. Error 3000 Windows errors? Maybe we should just do this to be, well, we'll figure out how deep it should be. So first thing I want to do is replace these with hydroponic farms. We need to also put thing down here in the bottom. Water pump, liquid pump. I think this is all, no, there is plain, well, yeah, there is regular water in here, so we're gonna need a filter. Liquid filter. Could just put it up here. Put it right there. And then this will go into here. And that'll be salt water coming out of that. And then the plain water will come out of here and go someplace. Salt water. Okay, this will be no water weed. Then we need power in here. I think I'll cut in some power over here. Just right here at the same level. There's nothing behind here. There is. We'll just run the power right across. Oh. Wonderful, thanks for the raid. Welcome. And welcome Wondable's 3 friends. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit messy. I need to connect that. And then connect one like this. Yeah, the game is really fun once you get there. No, let's make this out of gold amalgam now. I need to delete that wire that's right there. I can do it now. That's a bummer. Let's deconstruct that tile then. Put this one in there. Put the door up 1 level. Alright, and then we need to connect. Need another bridge here. I like how you can run what appears to be bare wire underwater, especially salt water, no problem. Yeah, it is a little bit of a cliff. Right, and this is going to be salt water. While they're working on that, let's go down and check on how this stuff goes. How this digging goes. Oh, we need some ladders across here. Because of course we do. And then we'll go there. Probably just take this piece off of here too. Yeah, we're running out now. It's all just what's left of that regular clean water. Any germs in that water? There are not. There are a lot of germs in there though. Millions of germs. Yeah. Oh no, I ran out of everything. Everything. Hey, what is your problem? Oh, you're missing a floor tile. Okay. No wire connected. Oh, I didn't connect the wire. That's why no wire's connected. Wire. Go in there. Well, quit leaving them laying there. Are we full? We're not full on refrigerators yet. Any skills we can spend? Sydney could take another one. Possibly. Caledon could definitely take another one. Lana could take some more. Elsie might be able to take another one. Any tumbleweeds could take another one. I'm gonna wait for that. At this point, Mograph. Please, you take that one. Ebonin. Throne. And Supremacy. This one. Okay. Hey, Calendar, and welcome to the stream. You are primarily a chef. Wherever you went, but Sydney's pitching in the kitchen right now. But you are primarily our chef with backup in things like building and researching. I thought it was. Not sure why that chimed twice, but... Yeah, basically, that's what I fall back on, is if you don't already have it, then you get constructing and digging. Okay, so we have things going on in here now. So if we call this the room, that's 26. Now let's see. Let me put here another row. I can put a ladder in here inside the room. I know you're not getting enough water to float in yet. We'll get there, don't worry. These have gone down? No, okay, good. Is their storage full? No, storage isn't full. Nowhere near full. Is there... No, because they're all white, so there's not... This crap can be picked up, it's just low priority. I probably need to hire another tidier person. Or I have too many jobs out there waiting for them to get stuff done. Yep, we ran out of polluted water. So yeah, this seems to be working okay. As long as the water's like below 25 coming out of here. I mean, ideally it would be more like 20 or even 15 coming out of here, but because it gets heated back up to about 27, but that's fine. We're not doing too horribly on heat. Doing pretty good, actually. I see our carbon dioxide. Oh, because we're digging out, so our carbon dioxide settled again. Let's open this door up. Let the carbon dioxide flow. I'm not even going to comment, Calendar. Goes all the way up. Let's see. Take that out. Once they mop up here, then I can continue. Actually, what I should do is do this. Do that one. This one. We'll get the rest of that salt water drained out of there. Preferably before they mop. I need to get rid of these. Okay, so this will be 24. And then 24 more is 48. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can go with this a little bit further. Let's put the roof on the room right here. I can just build over that. Oops. And then we'll just build over this way as far as we can to make the room be as close to 96. Don't encourage him. So if it's 96, that means that this needs to be 24. This can be up to 24. Maybe we will just make this the whole room. That'll be 42 plus 42 plus 1. And that'll be perfect. We can have all kinds. The last ones, though, I'm not going to fill in with those. I'll fill in with that. Yeah. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to split this pipe and have it go down both like this, and then we'll liquid vent it like this. Hey, look, there's more water coming. Yay. Oh, we're gonna get rid of that. Get somebody up here fairly quickly. So then that's what we'll do. We'll just kind of dump the salt water into here. Oh, you know, like, what's in there? Oh, chlorine is in there. That's why. Alright, well, we need to get the chlorine out of there, then. It's because there's bleach stone floating around here. They don't like it. Okay, we can close this door back now. Oh, we are stuck. Let's round that edge off a little bit. And that'll let us get down into here and take this out. And then we'll have lots more polluted water. Yummo. I've got all the pets. Let's see, we have Drecos here, which we are shaving for their plastic. I mean, we got there 7. Okay, we're gonna stop with that. Good. We have hatches here who have slightly overpopulated their little pen. They're not happy because they're crowded. Actually, they're fine. Maybe they can take 8. Then we'll allow to have 8. How are these guys doing with... Yeah, they feel cramped, so they need fewer... They need more space. They can't handle the cramp... Oh, I see what they need. They need a sweep being done. Because there's an egg here, so they think that the egg is a creature. Oh yeah, they make all the good sounds. All the good sounds. Excellent. We now have more polluted water. Paku. Wrapping up polluted dirt. All right. So that should be a greenhouse. It's not, because I didn't put a greenhouse station in. I didn't give myself enough room to put a greenhouse station in. Cancel those. How much is the greenhouse? The farm station. Okay, good. We'll just put it right here. We'll take these 2 blocks out, and that should still give us just enough space. Oh, plenty of space. We're only at 86 tiles. Okay, good. This isn't going to work, though. This needs to be a mesh tile. Here and here. What were those? Okay, good. Gold amalgam. Station. Alrighty, Kelsey, thanks for stopping by. Oh, were you down there in the polluted water, Caledon? I didn't even notice. Didn't even notice you running around. Hopefully you're not stuck. You are not stuck. You are roaming around the base. There you are. With the chef hat on. We have Paku in here. How do we have Paku in here? That's weird. Well, let's see if we can resolve this situation. We'll have to do a little bit of trickery here, but we might be able to get them nudged along before they die. If we can get them into here, then we'll have some more Paku to raise. Oh. The real you. Not this weird guy. Somebody come down here with stuff and fix the thing. Okay, Mograph is coming. Where is Mograph? What are you coming all the way from there for to do that? Oh, there's probably Paku eggs in that storage when we deleted it. And then they hatched. Alrighty, Caledorn. Good night. Thanks for stopping by, too. Okay. This should let them flop their way across here, and then they'll just fall down in the hole. That was weird. Dum, 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 dum. Like they can smell the water. The little guy did make it out, right? I don't see him flopping anywhere. Oh, he was in there. Okay, good. Yeah, these guys are way overcrowded, but I don't really care. Somebody. Okay. This is still producing tons of water. Good. Doing pretty good on the temperature, too. This is not going to last long, though. We're really going to have to get some more polluted water in here. Or stop it with the balm lilies, one or the other. I mean, we have this water here that we eventually need to recycle, but I actually want this to build up some so that we can keep these Paku, keep the Paku going. We have a bunch more polluted water over here. You dig down into. There's more Paku up here. This is going to produce polluted water for us anytime it runs, so we can always pipe this down. Is this dormant? Yeah, it's dormant right now. Alright, I really want to get that done. There we go. Really? We made that all out of copper? That was dumb. Can I replace this? Apparently I can. That's a lot of copper we can reclaim. It'll be down here at the bottom, but it's a lot of copper we can reclaim. Bit more polluted water there. I think what I really just need to do here is just start mining this slime out of here. open this whole area up. The problem with opening it up is it's going to bring the carbon dioxide down too low again for these. So we'll wait on it, I guess. There's the water weed. Why is it not? Oh, because I didn't connect it. Because I tore it down. There we go. Okay, this is out of fertilizer, so we need to start making fertilizer. How do we make fertilizer? I forget. I've only done it once. Fertilizer synthesizer. Diluted water and dirt and phosphorite and power emits natural gas. So to do this right, we need to put it near polluted water, of course. We need to also encase it in a room and ideally use conveyors to get it in there. So I'm not that ambitious about doing such things yet. We need to use conveyors to get it in there in order to not let the natural gas out. We need to not let the dupes go in there. So we'll wait on that one for a while. The other thing I'd like to do is set up real smelting. What I should do is set up the steam cooling room first. Cool this water with the steam cooling room instead of with our little hack job down here, wherever we put it, right there. And then also use the cooled water for the smelter. Yeah, that would be the best thing to do. Let's box in this pool of water here. Just so that we can dig around without having to worry about it. Take that tile out. So let me look at how this works now, because I think they changed the way the steam turbines work. Yeah, because it outputs a liquid. Outputs a decent amount of power. So the way this kind of works, if I remember correctly, or if I understand it correctly, is it draws in steam from below. It outputs water. The water can then be dumped back down into the bottom half to be heated back up to make steam. So what you kind of do, we kind of doodle this out here somewhere in space where there's not going to be duplicates trying to build it. How about over here? What you kind of do is you build your steam engine. Steam turbine. Steam engine. What is this? Factorio? And then probably some insulated tiles around it. We need to go up. No, we don't. We can just go like... I think we can go straight across. Like that. And then you need some room down here. No, this is where the aqua tuner goes. Utilities? Yeah. So the thermal aqua tuner goes down here. Apparently it can actually go up one more. Interesting. Can tiles be built across here? They can. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, so we put our thermal aqua tuner down here. And then we loop the coolant through the thermal aqua tuner the same way. Same way we're doing down wherever we're at, down here. This is still the same. We need to have a thermal sensor. We need to have a loop going on with coolant. But it just loops. Ideally, you don't use the same fluid for coolant as you're trying to cool. Instead, you have a cooling room. And we'll get to that in a second. So you do this, wall that off. You build a liquid vent in here someplace. Doesn't really matter where, but we might as well make it short. And then you put a pipe in. So what happens is the coolant, whatever your coolant is, and I'm probably going to use what do I want to use? I could use polluted water because we're just trying to cool down water. So I could use, what do they eat? They eat polluted dirt. There's no polluted dirt. Why is there no polluted dirt? Probably because we're not using any porta toilets anymore. We could really use that fertilizer room. Well, we may actually lose some of these poke shells. We should store the egg just to be safe. We need, well, there's more around the map. There's poke shells all over the place. Okay, so let's go back down here to our drawing. So we have a coolant on a loop. And the coolant comes in. Grab something, hold on just a second. Let's see. The coolant comes in here. And if this is turned off because the coolant is already cool enough, then we need to bypass it into this bridge. And then the fluid goes back out whichever way it needs to go back out. So we need a sensor on this. I should move this over one more cell. Utilities, thermal aqua tuner. Put it over there. Let's put the pipe sensor. No, it's in plumbing, isn't it? Look, a pipe thermal sensor right there. And let's do the. Actually, we should be. Well, I'll doodle this with the regular pipes. We should be doing this out of insulated pipes. There. Bridge it here. There. There and there. So this is just a pipe full of coolant. Whatever coolant you want to use. Because we're just wanting to cool water, we can just use polluted water. If we wanted to use... there's a whole table of liquid elements and what their range of temperature is in liquid. Crude oil is a very good coolant for cooling many things toward the end game. Eventually, you need supercoolant. You just can't do without supercoolant. Hey, Roadster, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it does get quite complex, and you're talking about engineering here. I mean, this is everything. I mean, this is crazy stuff. But it all kind of works out logically. So, and then when you get this into, so then you need another room. And this other room should also be surrounded with, where am I going? There I am. This other room should also be surrounded with insulated tiles. And you probably want actually a double barrier in between these two rooms, just to make sure that the insulated tile isn't conducting. If you have a double barrier, then you're good to go. So then, and you could even double barrier this whole room in if you wanted something super cold, but we're just cooling water, so it's not that big of a deal. So then here, I'll go back to plumbing. And you don't need this room to be very big, but you want to fill it with radiant liquid pipes, so that the heat transfer can be fairly strong with the between the coolant and the liquid in the pipe. Actually, we don't want that far, because we need to have a drip here for the... Actually, we gotta go even further. We could also make this room bigger. Maybe I'll just make this room bigger. I don't know why it doesn't let you always delete stuff that's pipe related like that. Let's see. I'll have to make this room bigger in the end, but we need a liquid pump down here to pump the water back out. This will just pump, and maybe we do it insulated, maybe we do it regular. This will just pump the water back out of this room after it's been cooled. The radiant pipe goes like this. Maybe we'll bring it like this, and then like this, and then we'll drip the warm water in this way. Now we'll also need to do some sensors. So we'll need to know, let's see. We'll need to have thermosensor. Make sure that the water's cool enough in order to kick this pump on. We don't need a hydro sensor, because if it's empty, the pump just won't work. But I want to have a thermal sensor right here. And we could even also have a liquid pipe thermal sensor on this output here. We definitely need to smelt some more stuff. And then that can enable some valves. No, shutoffs. The liquid shutoffs. That can enable the liquid shutoff to make sure that the water coming out is actually cool enough. Or it puts it back in. Like, you can have that work as well instead of having a thermal sensor here. Oh, we're going to have to build this elsewhere. I'm just trying to design here where the dupes aren't going to try and build it while messing with me. We have to get the dupes to build it, but I'm building it out here where I'm laying it out here where I can refer back to it and talk about it without the dupes messing with me. So we need to build this somewhere in this vicinity. Maybe just down here. Yeah, this is just doodling over here. Just so we can, because this is kind of not complicated, but it's kind of a design you have to work on a little bit sometimes. So I wanted to doodle it out here before we actually got to it. So So we could have this pipe coming out here. We could have a valve that's controlled by this sensor that lets the water continue. Otherwise, it gets routed back in. We can do a few different things with this. But I think we're ready to start. I wish this game had blueprinting. So bad do I wish this game had blueprinting. But I think we'll build it down here. That way it's nearby the water supply. And, but I want to get this all dug out first. Let's see, if we went... yeah, this will work. Actually, this should be here. So that they can use it to build that wall. Oh, yeah, I'll wall it in as they back their way out of it. Once you do it, you don't want them ever to get in there again. So, let's make some more gold while we're at it. Or, well, let's make... What do we have as far as metals go? Oh, no, metal ore. Yeah, let's make it out of iron. So all the refined metals have the same overheat temperature. Actually, let's pull up power. Steam turbine. Copper has a decor bonus. Gold has a huge decor bonus. Gold is thermally... Oh, for God's sake. Gold is thermally reactive, which I'm always a little... I always have to think about which way this works. Thermally reactive means it heats and cools quickly. High thermal conductivity. Yeah, so we can make this out of iron. Because they all have the plus 50 overheat temperature. The next thing to make it out of would be steel. But we don't have... We can't make steel yet. We need to get this done before we can really start making steel. Oh, cool. Congrats on that. Let's crush a bunch of iron. Maybe we'll do... I don't know, maybe like 40. That'll give us two tons of refined iron. And whatever this is producing. Shouldn't this be producing iron? Like, where's the iron at? Is it not producing iron? Well, we'll see here in a few seconds. Is it? I thought that it would still erupt with the water there. Well, we could fix that. I thought it was earlier. I mean, many episodes ago. We can make some more space, bring the water level down. Yeah, overpressure. Okay, well let's bring the water level down. This might be a good opportunity to pump some of this water out and dump it down here. A long way to go, but it might be worth it. I don't want to go too... Pew, pew. There you go. Yeah. Well, that didn't help a whole lot, so I guess let's pump some of this out. And it's helping some. No, I don't want it that. I don't want it that low. So put it here, I think. Let's come straight out like this. Power. Let's see where we have to go for this. Let me glom onto this one. It'll probably be fine. Oh, we're out of gold of Malcolm. Oh, look, there's more. We have all this here. Well, algae's not bad, it's the slime that's bad. Let's do a higher priority on this so we can get it done and get it out of there. Actually, let's change this to just construction. That way I can more readily filter it. Alright, build all the things. So, how did this dig go? It is dug. Cycles are too short. They need to work longer. Why do we have a tile there? Oh, it's probably so we could step over onto the ledge. Take that stuff out. I'll put up a ladder in there. Ladders don't take up space, they don't occupy the space, they just are there. Whereas a tile actually occupies the space. No. No, thank you. Jeez, there's hatches out here, too. They're all over the place. One over here. What are you all doing? How much plastic do we have now? Nice! Almost 1.5 tons of plastic. We could do some more carpet, too, but I'm hesitant to schedule a bunch of building when I've got stuff I want built. We need more dupes, but I don't want to have to feed more dupes. So we're not doing bad on the food. Ooh, let's start making lettuce wraps. Lettuce wrap. Mushroom wraps. That's what I want. Those. Make all the things and the stuff. Can't make a whole lot. We can actually only make one right now. But hopefully this lettuce is growing. Yes, it is. So we should have a good harvest pretty soon and be able to make tons of it. So this is working the way that I was hoping it would. So as the water weed needs salt water, it uses it. It just uses it. And then whatever's left over comes back and gets dripped back out onto these ledges. And then because it's open over here, it just runs off and down and back into the pool. So it's constantly flowing, so we're constantly using the 120 watts of electricity, 240 watts plus 120 watts of electricity. But that's fine. We have plenty of power. We have plenty of natural gas stored up. And, ooh, we're actually using this now. Oh, they went dormant. No. How much longer are you guys dormant for? 23 cycles, 50 cycles. That might get dangerous eventually. I may have to put a coal plant back in. Oh, look, this is working too. Excellent. So, if this works the way I hope it will, if this is in the right spot, this pump, the water level will get down. I may have to move it up one more tile. The water level will get down around to this bottom block of the volcano, and then the pump will stop pumping it out, and there'll be enough fluid water there to act as a coolant. So I may have to move the pump as this gets closer. But I need it just to get it set up. Alright, so that's going. This is clean. Good, this is clean. Now, let's do insulated tile. Let's build the steam room. The upper room first. Power. Nobody's making all the iron yet. Alright, come on, let's make the iron. Yeah, you're probably right, Wandable. It probably does need to go up too. Well, let's go ahead and actually get it built then. Because it'll override this one. Effectively. And this one just won't work until this one stops. And then if it's right, then we can just delete it and move on. Actually, I can disable that lower pump once this one's built. Quite a cloud of polluted oxygen in here. So far, so good, though. Of course, it's nap time again. remember if we made the table salt or not. We should. Because it actually gets put into the mess tables and then they use it and makes their food taste better. I know, no lettuce. How close is our lettuce? Where's it at? There it is. Oh, the first few are getting there. 78%. They're growing 12 cycles. Long time. Dang. We're probably gonna want more of that. Where are we at? Down here? Yeah, down here. Alright, good. We're not going to get this down low enough just yet. And I'm going to end up filling this room up. I should have built a pump in there and pumped it into here. Hey, look, we're getting water level coming up. We almost have 2 full tiles all the way across. Slowly and steadily. And our carbon skimmers worked out well. They've sucked all of the carbon dioxide except for this bit down here and what's trapped in here. And they'll just keep the inside of our base, then mostly at oxygen. I mean, there's a little bit of chlorine in here that I should get out of here, but at least for now, they'll keep it. Showing cramp still, huh? Is there... Is there any more? Yeah, there's an egg there. That's why. Alright, so do we have just enough? This will go here. Actually, this tile I don't want built. Because I want to put in one of these. Like that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then let's put, just to be safe, we want to make this out of, I think we want it to be insulated. Just like that. Then liquid vent. I definitely want the overheat on this, so it needs to be made out of gold amalgam. Okay. So once they're done building this stuff in here, we can seal this room off, and we never need to go in here again. Meanwhile, we can do gold amalgam thermal aqua tuner. No, it's in plumbing. I always forget that these automation objects are in plumbing, not in automation. Liquid pipe thermal sensor. Let's make it out of iron as well. We might as well use the iron in here. Okay. We should have opened this up while we had the chance. Yeah, because we're not going to be able to reach that. We need to have this opened up. Did that out of order. There we go. I'll just leave those ladders there. We might need them later. Did this get built? It did. There's no power? Why is there no power? Oops. I cut the power somehow? Why is that not flowing? Drained this one out and now it's not flowing? That's certainly weird. Did they change the way this works? They might have. Alright, well let's... Oh. Somebody up here and get all this stuff deleted, and I'll rearrange the way this works. We can have an issue with them getting out of the base now. Yep. Dang it. Disable... No, not that. Disable building. Let me get up here and disable this building. Alright, this is going to be messy. Actually, let's do a yellow alert on these. I want to get it done. Everybody on deck. Oh, this here. Oh, well. Yeah, because there it just went. This is kind of perhaps a better way to do it anyway. Make sure that those aren't going to be stuck. Yeah, they're going to be stuck on yellow alerts now. I don't know what those are. A sweep. Yeah, some sweeps. Yeah, you're probably right, Phasing. It was probably that bridge. But it's flowing now. Now we have power. Sort of. Oh, heh. There we go. Right, now we need to turn this back on. Because they're already running around out there without any suits on, so they're going to get sick if they're running around too much out there. But at least they'll all come in at the end of the cycle very soon. Like now. I know you can't build there. Relax. Why is that? That's why that's unreachable. Doggone it. Who complain what? Probably starvation complaint. Yeah, I saw you just too late. I was already destroying stuff by the time I saw you. Alright, let me put this back in a little bit differently. I think if I just do it like this, it'll be okay. It'll split it evenly, but this is used so little that it doesn't really matter. It's only used for that gas range. What have we here? We could plant an arbor acorn. Have a tree. I don't want either of those people. Let's have a tree. Oh, we already had one. Oh well. Oh crap, dripping down here. Must be ice melting. Are we not coming to build this yet? Okay, Eben's on its way. While he's down here, you can disable that pump. Yeah, I know it is so weird sometimes. It's irritating sometimes, really. Same thing with this kind of thing here. And then Eben's going all the way down there. Why is he the one with the building commands here? That's the other thing. Sometimes the commands are a little weird. Can we do a strong sweep on this just to get this crap out of here? Kelsey took damage while she was out. Probably got too hot. Can't click on her. Vitals, Kelsey. Popped eardrums. Pressure. You're gonna get yourself stuck in there, aren't you, Peps? Take those out. Yeah, we keep breaking that pipe. Yeah, we definitely need to use polluted water or whatchamacallit, crude oil as a coolant. Alright, so that's connected to there. We need dedicated power for this thing. It needs to be the big transformer like this one. We will put it down here. Do a regular granite tile. Conductive wire. Alright, so we can do the plumbing here. Do insulated. It's actually good that we have this space here to work with for the plumbing as well. So this will come out. Need a bridge here. This to come out. I'm gonna build this cooling thing down here somewhere. Probably, maybe it's like right in here or something. Let's see. That has to go through that. Where'd you guys come from? That's weird. Okay. Something else got wonky there. I was already there. Bridge. Actually, I should make this out of igneous. Yeah, I should make the bridge out of igneous too. While I'm at it. You go this way. You go this way. Okay, I think that's correct now. Well, the other thing we need here is the ability to bring water into this. We don't need much, just enough to generate some steam, but we need a little bit. Good job. I wonder if I should have a ladder here instead. There's some meat in there, some eggshells. We'll get in there and breathe the hydrogen. Let it escape. Do you want to do any streaming tonight, Phasian? Okay, while they're doing that, let's go up here and make sure that our natural gas is still working properly. And it is. And we have practically evacuated this whole area. I'm just going to let it suck this whole thing down to vacuum, and then we'll seal this door. That way it gets all this natural gas bits out of here. Because there's still tiny bits going in. Next time, though, we should set up a backup coal plant. Because I think we're probably going to need it. Alrighty. I assume Roadster probably went to bed. Let's see if I can maybe find someone else. And then, so next time we'll finish this steam room up. Do you think we have everything in here we need now? We can seal it off. As long as they don't seal themselves in. Who else might be playing Action Not Included today? Alright, they just need to build that, and then that'll be good. Next cycle. This is coming down. I wonder if this is enough to let the iron... Oh, it is. Look, we got iron now. Alrighty, so let's delete these two things. The piece of wire there and the pump. We now have the water level low enough. We'll still let it come down a little bit more where that pump... before that pump runs out. But there'll still be one whole block of water here for it to work. So just the top of the volcano needs to be visible. So now we're making lots of iron. And we could have been making lots of iron all along if we weren't being crazy. Ready. So I think that's going to be it for tonight. We will be back. I don't know if we'll be back tomorrow or not. But definitely by Tuesday. The next stream will be probably Factorio. We can finish up this this whole setup by building a cooling room for the steam room. We also need to pipe in a little bit of water into here, but not too much. And then we'll have some iron here that we can work with. And then we'll find something else to do. So thanks everyone for joining. And we'll see you the next time. Okay, let's raid this guy. All right. Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.